Hi guys, I'm introducing you today non-drug treatments, Masterly Backlow. This is my wish, to help land shine for many people to learn, heal themselves and their loved ones. I invite you to watch and now I hear every sentence. Now the day goes by. I promise you, I'll tell you 3 kinds of acting. Stunt asthma stundage. And weather shows. And the kind of acting that's the easiest for kids today. I even have food allergies. You can eat these fruits. It's obvious, those are the 4 types of allergies. Today the basic thing is to solve. 10 feet 10 hands. 10 solace 10 uncles. 10 styles. And under my feet. More than that, it's called evil. And this is the guy. Interstitial. That is, the bottom is inside. It's close to the center line in here. And then slightly upside down on the back of this hand with these guys. Because it solves. All 12 business runs through people. From the bottom to the top. Then if you get the result, you are excited. The patient can hear very clearly that it has a fullness. Look at the person he's tired of. You see there is energy. I have a schoolgirl in Germany who just told me a story. He says now every day it's like he's burning. That I dump. Don't you see people standing there? Every day I come home from work. She was hit once. She thought she was dead. But she said she didn't have to take the pills. Try it now. Then just take the dryers like that. That the results are very good. Sleep very well and recover health very quickly. But in the meantime, if I have to take medication or go to the doctor for the medicine is suitable for my disease. The sick, I repeat. All kinds of allergies. From food allergies that's called commercial food. Vietnam is called a real winner. The second word is allergies and eczema. And the third kind of eczema is allergic asthma. That season, I remember 10 feet first. 10 fingers shouting back. Because it's a heart-to-heart relationship. Foot indentation, hand indentation. Make the mind and kidneys communicate. If it comes together, it's done. 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 solace. 10 solace of the hand called maple and maple. And then you're slightly along to shoulder blades. Then the 2 shoulder blades go this way. This is the neck bone. So, you guys, follow the curve of the shoulder blade and on either side of the straight line of the spine. From up here to down, that's how the hair goes. Where it's hot, move the machine away from your face. Continue until it's hot the second time we stop. But I'm just beginning to marinate on that technique. I don't know. We put the dryer about an inch from his face. If tired hands, we can use our little finger and we can fight this. I keep it. We keep the whole paragraph like that. He's holding the same distance. Just as it has Anna. We need to go up the ladder. We don't need to. Where does it suck the fastest? The fastest heat is where the results are greatest. And immediately move the machine away. And if it doesn't, keep warm until the second point. It's a point I haven't reached yet. It's hot. That's the fastest point. It's like that. Then it'll solve the itch. The itching that's evidence of real trade. Even with weather allergies. Special weather allergies we just added. on the mound of this index finger's hand. A little bit of a red-eye weather allergy. My nose is running. The throat hurts, and so on, and it goes down very quickly. Because it's related to liver function. And we're at the 2 arcs of what? This shoulder blade here, it's related to liver function. Stand at those 2 points. So people with blurred vision have tinnitus in their eyes. The vision. Pull. So in the past, through the Iron Curtain, there is the moon itself. You rule this area to save those who are unlucky. So this hinge area, it's a very, very important hinge area. So, in the old days, my people, poor people don't go to school. So the first thing to do is to shave the area first. Everything counts later. The second thing, I don't know what else, Mr. Roast. You cook for a pot of leaves. That the 3 basic tastes of a pot of leaves are flush to lay. Grapefruit leaves are to grapefruit is 2. The 5th leaf is BA. Or the eucalyptus is 4. And one of those 4 doesn't have enough. Discharge to both root and top. It's as if I'm going to roll. Then, I tied it up and dropped it. It's done. And then the factor. Put the skin in a little ginger. Put the ginger. When it's like that, it's sweating. It displays the poison raw. But the poison comes out with sweat. That's a lot. Old people used to go there. They know they're going to have electrolyte disturbances for lack of water. When we're done, then the poison, friends and enemies both follow one out. So they're forcing us to eat a bowl of white porridge. But to this day, our children's children, he said porridge loses strength. Because he's stupid, he doesn't know. Porridge to nourish, the way it does that is to replace the water for its body to be lost when it's. The second one is the nutrient in the porridge. If it's Korean porridge, they took the chicken egg. Especially in red chicken eggs as possible. It increases the ocean. It warms up slightly. And there's 3 flavors to hold warm for the stomach: ginger, onions and pepper, and without eggs. Then people eat a very strong fish. What is snakehead? Cooking that fish porridge, I took that fish meat and I feed the sick people. So I find it very simple to just scrape the wind. Steam and porridge with enough 100,000 methods. Now all we run through the wheat ground. So let's go back to the problem as simple as it is. That's a great result. I repeat, 10 legs. 10 fingers, 10 toes solace. In the solace of the feet, 10-finger solace called 8 fong and 8 traders. Along the 2 shoulder blades. Then on the face. If you are very ill, you will have an inflammatory disease. Is the road. Desi Road. Guilu. The Prime Minister. In the last few years, I have operated 7. What are the diseases that you swear by? Now get on your knees because they're done. Even, it can be used in the case of sleeping people. Take a breath in this. In this general scheme of things. More falls, we have more. For example, sleep apnea. Then we apply more force. Scrub the dent in the palm of your hand. Have been allergic for months. I rub it on my index finger. I was injected. Then we rub the finger between the little finger and the little finger. Do more of that. That way I can solve that. I'm itching too, sir. It's too bad to eat food. I. Height. You see hip reaction. Is itching all over. My whole body is scratching now. So less itchy hips. Right now, I'm itching my legs with my knees. It's called itching now. Itching urticaria's stomach. And now to the ankle, right? Feet. Feet. Then turn around. That's what it's called. It's what it is. What allergy? It's poisonous. But eat the most. It's like that over here. It eats here. Eat this place. I just checked you. I usually eat it without eating it. You know what? I mean, it's sour. It's the liver, the right hand, the hip. Because the Vietnamese are very smart. No, at South Asia liver copper. The liver is the liver that we are examining. This is less than listen to it. His face is less horny. It. This one has a whole body and, a lot less hip. You have to give them sleeping pills. To sedate. I mean student Kim 10,000 yen, but that does mean freezing me. Someone who treats a disease calls that doctor. The pharmacist is also a doctor. I am a doctor without being called you. Dr. Fat Pills. To bad these diseases. I'm so sorry. I'm so full of shit. It's called a bump. The lump is always. So, I'm telling you it's between two skin colors. Between red and white. Between smooth and rough. Between black and white. It's the crevices. It's the decision places. The water doesn't flow out to the sea. It's because they're stuck at river crossings. People stand like that. So medicine is for me. I think it's very simple. People say that's why I'm crazy. Itching. So is the oyster. So is the crab. So is the shrimp. It's true that he eats dirty food. This girl didn't eat any shellfish. Ancient vegetarian. She's itchy. It's her liver. It's her karma. What about them now? I didn't know. I still create. It is still heavy to eat. I can see why it's not quite right. It'll be over in a while. That? I do it so simply there is not much. The chair hurts. The chair hurts there and there. Hold it back yesterday. See hips. This is what happened today. It's also the back of the neck that if this place doesn't eat. I have a friend who met me in Vietnam. People tell me I didn't see him for a week and he was different. So, I find something new all the time. The student doesn't know. He learned to cheat. He came to me sick. You two are sick. It goes on and on. I don't know how to turn. I stand short where I heal. What else did you say? Every time I eat something I don't know could be Syrian. Maybe eggs can ask for something to eat, but his body can't stand it from here. Go straight up this center line, in the middle of the egg. Slot anywhere hot. Where the eggs are hot is to move the machine 1 inch away from the face. It gets hot for the second time. There are 3 points. Yes, no, let it go, let it go. Not even here, I just did it again. I want you to remember when you did this. It solves this every day. Right from the middle of the foot and the middle finger. Here, the sole of the foot and the middle finger from here. Then the bottles on the soles of the front feet. That bottle. It melts the bottles. It solves a lot of problems. Why is it bottled up? Why is it bottled? Then it's disease. He's making bottles of that his liver doesn't have. Yeah. Then it's gone now that it's broken. When he comes home sick, he has a liver. Your face is 100% liver. It's so bad. Remember, I forgot about school for 2 days in the morning. Liver pain cures liver pain in the intestines. Cure liver with feet. What else do you want? It's called a co-op. That's it. Sal. With my shoulder blade so I can't stand to touch you. That? Where to do this? From this eye to this eye, that's actually not. It's both of these chins, both of these chins. This is a 50% increase, but it's a 50% increase. Swipe 7 times, give it. Swipe it, don't string it, push it 7 times now. That's 7 times too many. Yeah, that's it. What do you want? It seems that the hips are lazy. I have to live stream like myself. I like it too. I don't know. I have to do it myself to make sure I succeed. Congenital allergy means newborn. It's already itchy. Itching eyes, itching around the ear, itching around the elbow, itching around the stomach, itching around the groin, itching around the pillow. It's called an allergy. At the first birth. Monday. There are also allergies. But people don't know. That's what hit the food. It's called honesty. Or what you call your status at SAO, it's called an allergy. Because there is such a party. People eat like that. It's also a dish like that. But about me eating, my eyes are swollen. My mouth is red. Heart rate is very fast. The heart rate is very fast now. He's training fast because he wants to say ra. So his heart forced him to train fast. So that allergy is called commercial food. Hit the food. That too. That is. It's an allergy, not a disease. It's not me. So this asthma cabinet doesn't. They divide it into 9 types of asthma. 9 kinds of evil. But the dignity of asthma. It's also called shortness of breath. Breathing hard as dry freshwater fish. So these 3 types of allergies that we most often meet. For example, in this real thing, it can be divided into the first 2 categories. The first is that we hit food. Food in general are the heavy ones, like crab, shrimp, sea fish, heavy foods or beef. The lightest form is copper. For example, beans, peanuts are easily infected. It's all about vegetables. Edible beans that are normally peanuts. So in general, these are allergies. Another type of allergy is what is this hand allergic to? A weather allergy is when the season is short. In the United States, it's easy to die this season, especially the Salvato area where the chalk flies. I can't stand to jump my nose. That. In general, there are 4 types of allergies. We treat the same recipe. It's the same recipe. First, write it down. The hand. 10th BA. These 3 areas are fundamental to curing all types of allergies. Then you can learn quickly. 10 legs and more than these. But pay attention. The most important thing is the groove between the 2 light and dark skin colors. You put a finger up, 1 finger down. You'll see the linen between the 2 light and dark skin colors. The line between the shoulders is dark. The line is the most important in the human body. What's called boundaries? It's like a border between 2 countries. So 1 is light, 2 is hair and skin called teeth. For example, my hairline. The root between the hair and the skin is called the tooth. The joint. Since childhood, these are finger joints. It's also called character. The knee is also called the knee. Between the eyebrows and the forehead is also called linen. Between the eyes and the eyebrows and the nose is also called linen. This wrinkle of the nose and cheeks is also called linen. Then we found that an experience of the money left there. No one said it accidentally. All the important things are in those areas. That's why my father used to be. There's no time, or no means, to teach the students, or teaching the poor. The teachers are out there. They just get people to the emergency room as quickly as possible by the means of sight. So you see people blowing in the wind. People hurt their eyebrows. Your head is pulled back. Do you have a problem with why people jerk like that? That's how we put it. We see it's connected. Take these 2 heads, 2 tails back. It's because of Sao. Because when we're in a coma or we're in a coma. I didn't say the coma was over. It's just a space called sudden. It's called an immortal dance. Then what? For the first time in 5 years, it's closed. The eyes also open without realizing what it is. Eyes open without knowing who the person is. So people take pictures. People look at them because first. When his eyes are awake, if you ask me who knows it is, I don't know what that means. So the fastest way is to take a picture. I have to use it for a month. The second use of unconsciousness is non-cowardly. People say they don't understand what people say. So pull in tomorrow's hair. That's because this is the line between what you breathe and what you don't breathe are in your right nostril. And consciousness means you can't breathe anymore. You can push this boundary and smell it. Open your mouth and you will wake up. So when we reach into these fingers, we notice the line between the light and the dark. It's the same with the bottom of the foot. It's a line between the morning and colors. They're on those lines. We're at a relative distance. German units also use medical devices, also use petrol relatively close. We put about 1 centimeter of gasoline. I'm going to count it to be A for years 6, 7 not hot. We pass through someone else every hour for 7 hours. Also in 7 hours. It's the same, but naturally the child. Next he just let it soak. Or just counted a couple BA it's hot. That child is the more energy you get. That's 7 times more than that. Now let's take a unit like a leg. Here I imagine my feet coming in here the hat. More than here. I lost my life, but I have no intention. Here and there next time look there. Then I see that hole of mine. It's called the Great Depression. That's the C7 vertebra that bends down. Then we take from this basic burning is that we go along the vertical axis with the spine. This is called a back lift. On both sides of the spine, it runs parallel. His back goes between the teeth between the spine and the shoulder blade. You'd rather come down from up here, up to the base of the shoulder blade. More people from this trip have come up. Or rather from the top down. More from top to bottom or more from bottom to top. It's alright. But when it's like that, you're burning out hot tones just like this. It's like on the arms and legs. Then he wrapped himself and pulled this bow. I also subtract I counted 7 hours later. And then it's done in full. Put your hands and feet together every day before you arrive. Before coming to the charm that HOA touched HOA tons. You just take a shower and you'll pay first. Put your hands and your back. The morning before I go to work is the same. And then you stroke these 2 noses. You're very good at fighting allergies. And the second note is that we eat every day. Because we are suffering. It's what I call a recipe jar. The doctor said it was salty. Put it on the blood. I don't eat too much. I bought salt there and I roasted it. I've been dry for years and I can eat it. And all salt is industrial salt that people make. Dry to eat it twice. It doesn't taste good, so the natural salt that I roar again. We save that for when we're allergic. Just make it a habit. Eat jackfruit, eat mango, eat fruit this catalog. Eat these cucumbers, these watermelons. Let's go for something that's sweet. Even cherries. You just dab a little salt and eat. Even my children are encouraged to eat like this. It's not allergic. If he doesn't eat, he has to practice feeding him. Never spoil your children. My child, if I don't experience it, dies. When I was 3 years old, I came back from prison, and he didn't eat vegetables. It's something heavy that I don't know about. Tell him you have to eat to watch out for disease. You have to think this is medicine you're not taking, you're sick. Practice until he gets used to it. He doesn't have asthma without the constipation. That's very important. The vegetable is very important. So if it doesn't eat well, if you get hit, dab some salt. Eat. Its tongue is long and white, and it's a little long. Take it out and try it. I went to class the next day. You said you can't eat bananas either. But he is also 15 and Min Duk and try it. Eating makes sense. I seem to be telling you. The taste of salt in the ocean. It's a blister. To filter out all the toxins in this vast universe before it evaporates. So the salty taste of the sea is very important. So the people in the sea. For example, you've heard people go for treatment in the Black Sea. In Black Sea, the mountains are very salty. It's so salty that you don't know how to swim. It's still floating something up. People can lie at sea. Let people read books too. And not afraid of death. So that area is also a healing area. So my experience is that, growing up, I lived in the sea. I know, people in the sea do very little. And those who are not in the sea are very often. Turns out it's a very salt. And then later, the science of raw analysis was too much blood. I know the free stuff. If I work, I sweat, it doesn't come up. So it has a lot of causes. Just as some people have time left, it's because the Vietnamese eat too much fish. So it's easy to get hepatitis. That's one factor, not enough. The time we went back. The 6-day calculation. At sound now Vietnamese people have a lot of hepatitis. I was vaccinated in the past. That. Then the third one, the fourth one, she saw it. That gay thirsty queen. So the Vietnamese people are now all over the world with hepatitis. That's why. One of those factors is related to death. What is the second food? Food on Luchanics eat belly cover Asia. It's easy to die if you eat it. Know why hip? What the people in them say. I know why they dare. How to eat it. It's because they took it from the birth agent. Shrimp, those fish, that's it. It's about to be disgraced. So we're hit. We don't know. Strong, it glides through the weak. It gets entangled, so it's a lot. Patients are so sick they don't know how to blame. Because that's not true. So my problem when I know. All I know is that I studied Buddhism. All in all, there's not enough love. It's good enough that it's out. I didn't say weak or anything. It qualifies as it emits. That's why people say when it's enough, the water is still pouring out. Normally a drop of water is just a drop of water. But it's qualified, it spills out. So when our bodies are weak, I eat a little too. So the basic thing that's important every day we know how to make room. Repeat. It's about food and peanuts, that's the truth. That's what we do in the front room. He was hit while eating. Then we use the heel of this hand. Let that person leave his back. Sit there and turn your back. I'll take 2 bones from the bottom of the shoulder blade. This transverse bone here, it's facing the sternum. It's called the bone. From this position, I let the patient. Because it was hard for the patient to breathe. Face swelling, eyes swelling, nose, mouth swelling, breathing is very nervous. Breathing is difficult. They're rubbing the dough on both sides here in the middle. Where does it hurt from the side? He swiped it for a moment, and it dropped it very quickly. Understand hip? That's the person he's holding down the factory. Asthma cure for it is not. It's hot. It's sweet. It's a very important thing because it's on the same level. And as I said, it's right at the triple junction of the lungs. 2 lungs about it are in the middle here. When it gives that place, it's closer to the heart. So when the lungs can't breathe, force your heart rate to work fast. The heart has to beat fast. The patient's face flushed on his face. It's horrible, so I scrub at it. It breathes naturally, beats its heart. It goes down there. The basic thing about that is this. Now people learn one more place to remember how. From the position that says now I put out front. Hey. The position of the front is that it's here. This is the fire bone. From there, here, these are the nipples. Then this position. This red one that's horizontal is close to the back. From behind I find that pain point I go. Take out 2 tablets on one side, 1 centimeter gasoline, or 1/2 centimeter of gas. We open both sides. Left or right. Find a pain point. Natural pressing into it hurts. Then that person's stomach hurts, or it hurts here. Or it's called epigastric pain. This is very important. That's how it looks. Its name is cut off. Let me learn to know what I am. The reason why it's curing disease. That name is sand. In the 8 Vietnamese, the ancients said that the salary is the same as the general
Healing
salary.
is like the enemy.
No more than 8 battles. It's called the 8 gates. In the human disease, it's got 8 important vows. What to pray without knowing. The Vietnamese association is to get together. All the things that are involved in it. On these 8. It's not 8 halves. It's cut right here. It treats stomach diseases. It treats the diseases that it makes blurry. It treats diseases that have poor breathing. For the reason that it's blood. What about blood donations? Like white blood cell proliferation. Well, we can scrub in here and solve some of that. It's called hip blood. The name is the way. It's about blood. Blood is blood. The blood has been gone for too long and I forgot to eat the blood. Blood is blood. Pay attention to that place. So why does it have the ability to treat disease? That's it. I'm on to the second one, and I'm talking about it now. That's between your legs and your back. All forms of allergies. It's all based on this basic formula. This is the basic formula for treating babies. Water paint all born. It's solved by those itchy things. And then Monday because I ate because I won the lottery. Third, asthma can also be solved. And if we could just rub one of these sides here. And now I'm pulling out right here. I think it's a little bit of sleep. And some of the basics can be found here. After this, I rub 2 palms. If we shrink it, it's got a sideways sniff here. It's at the base of the front foot. It's called bravery. It's equivalent to breasts. Hey. So Zine's chest is very sick if it's too sick. It's down here. Hands on your chest. Desi in the back. These 4 basic things are enough to solve part of the problem. Thank you all for watching this video. To help me motivated to share more videos more useful than me, please help me by subscribing to the channel and give me a like. Thank you very much.